So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a blessing to get the marvelous Monday with the Lord. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely had a horrible mental health weekend. If not, it's definitely a not so sunny Sunday. Or the only sunny part about my Sunday was um, the conversation that I had later on in the day. Later on in the day with my well, I thought that would work. Um, the conversation I had later on in the night with one of my aunties. Because like I've said before, I mean, if y'all definitely don't know the timeline, which is why I say I look forward to all these videos getting up there with the, traction that they need so everybody can follow the timeline better. I'm still in Mississippi. I've been here since late July. I've been terrified. I've absolutely been dragged through the mud. This move has put me in a mood. And I'm telling you, some days are better than others with this, and I don't mean move in terms of, like I said, I didn't move, it's just, I, definitely had, family that moved, but I didn't move myself, and so on, I'm still out there in the community, I'm still, I'm still out there, only difference is the reason why I'm still here is for, undisclosed reasons that I'll definitely get into if I hadn't already gotten to it in other videos. Partially, I am helping out my grandparents, one of the top reasons why. Other than that, like I said, undisclosed reasons that I'll name in another video if I haven't already named it. But one of the top reasons why I'm filming this, if not filming other videos, is because I want this video to be on the topic of common sense money matters. The common sense value of $1. And I'm gonna turn this air back on right quick. Common sense money math, ladies and gentlemen, the common sense value of $1. So as I was taking a shower 30 minutes ago, it definitely popped in my head to definitely make a video about, common sense money matters, common sense money value, or common sense money matters, the common sense value of $1. People need to understand the common sense value of $1 is something like this. Because I'll never forget this scene in my life somewhere over the last 5 years where it was over soap. Now I want people to understand, yes, it sounds stupid already. It was over soap. What do you mean? In terms of people, you can literally go get soap from the dollar store for $1, if not $1.07, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll never forget one of the stupidest quotes that was ever given to me was, go get yourself, I think it was probably when I was 16 years old, go get a job so you can buy all the soap you want. Because I was saying that the person in question needed to go buy some more soap later on. We only had like 1 bar of soap, which was good for now, but I was saying, like, you need to go stock up on more soap, and then they told me in our quote to go get yourself a job so you can, get money, buy all the soap you want, And I'm thinking to myself, like, it's soap. It's soap. It's soap. Ladies and gentlemen, especially knowing that, like I just said, you literally can take 4 quarters and 7 cents and go buy another bar of soap from the dollar store. Literally. But yet the person in question told me that I need to go get a job so I can buy all the soap that I wanted, etc. I want people to understand exactly who I am and how I carry myself with this money matter. Ladies and gentlemen, soap is a common sense tool, a common sense everyday money matter. And parents and etc. don't have to agree with this, but I promise you, if you don't agree with this, I definitely don't need your respect on anything. Soap is a common sense money matter. If you're going to take that type of approach to it, of go get yourself a job so you can buy all the soap you want when it's a common sense money matter, so common sense where it literally costs you nothing but, 4 quarters and 7 cents to buy, at the dollar store. Now it depends which brand you want. If you were to go, to Walmart or Publix, but either way it goes, it costs less than $5, and so on. unless you're buying it in like, huge bulk at a places like, Costco and so on and so on. But it's still going, it still costs a reasonable amount. That's the point. For somebody to tell me that is like, are you kidding me? This is a common sense money matter, an everyday necessity. It's something that you can go to the dollar store and get for $1.07. And you're gonna tell me to go get a job so I can buy all the soap I want? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about anybody else. That is as mental as you can get. And forgive me if that word is offensive and goes over some people's heads. But the point there is about me saying it's mental is the point of that is as garbage as it gets, which is probably a better word of saying it. It's as garbage as it gets. It's very evident that, the way I'm trying to phrase that into an even better joke. But yeah, it's as garbage as what it gets. It's like saying you need the soap to get cleaner more than I do, because it's very evident that your mentality towards it is garbage. It's soap, ladies and gentlemen. It's common sense soap. Why would you tell somebody to go get a job so you can get all the soap you want when it's not only a common sense money matter, but it costs nothing more than, depending on where you get it, and I'm talking about the dollar store more specifically, all it takes is $1.07. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I mean when I say that people obviously love money. And they love money to the worst extent that I can name. I hate it. I hate it. It disgusts me. It's dumbfounding. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard someone say, is go get a job so you can get all the soap that you want. It's one of the top two stupidest things I've ever heard in my entire life. Because that says you definitely got your priorities messed up. You definitely. You definitely. For example, similar to when it comes to food. You can literally go to a majority of any fast food restaurant and get a 4 for $4 or a 5 for $4, etc. Now, depending on how many times you ask and what day it is and what you got in the house to eat, it makes sense if you told that person, no, just wait until, I go out in the next 30 minutes and I'll fix you this, or we got a bunch of leftovers in the fridge that are more than edible, find you something to eat in that, like especially around times like Thanksgiving or something like that, when you got mac and cheese, which is one of my favorite foods, turkey and so on. Why would you be fiending for some Taco Bell or some McDonald's fries or whatever else, or a quarter pounder? Why would you be fiending for that when you got not only healthier food in the in the house, but you got dare I even say real food in the house, and so on, etc. I'm pretty sure you understand the point there, That's what I mean when I'm trying to express to people, especially that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. What are common sense money matters, because it seems like everybody throws away what's common sense, for their own money, if not also, they throw away common sense for their own money matters, and people need to understand, money, like the Bible has said countless times, yes, you need money to live and to survive, to eat, etc. But for the love of money is the root to all evil. And I think for the love of money is when somebody would tell you something that's literally textbook stupid, with common sense idiocracy all over it. Something as garbage as go get yourself a job so you can buy all the soap you want. It's literally soap. And that's what I mean when I say, one of the top ways that I grew up, ladies and gentlemen, at least in my younger years, one of the top ways that I grew up on this matter was, I looked forward to getting my license and having money. So if I could, theoretically, on something like Thanksgiving, if I did want to go out there and give me some fries or whatever, I guess if you want to get that as a dessert, that's great. But, you don't get that over, you don't get that over, evident, delicious turkey, and mac and cheese. At least those are some of my two favorites to name. And people need to understand that, people need to understand. I grew up with that mentality of like, especially if I had money at the time, all I really needed was a driver's license to go out there and get what I want. I grew up with that. I can't wait till I get a license. I can't wait till I get, money so I don't have to, abide by these, these these rules, and I can just go where I want, eat what I want, and more. And so I want people to understand, as I've grown even older, I realized that even if that was still true to me today, once again, all people care about is the narrative at the end of the day. And the narrative of getting their way, doing what they want, saying what they please, and so on and so on. Let alone they're always betting against you. But I want people to understand, a common sense money matter absolutely is something like that soap thing. The soap argument. A common sense money matter. I don't understand how people don't get that. That's a common sense money matter. You don't tell anybody, let alone a child, that go get yourself a job so you can buy all the soap you want. It's soap. It's literally soap. If you love money that much, then I promise you, God bless your soul, you need Jesus, and I don't need your respect. Because it's literally soap. It's soap. It's so textbook, so common sense. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that someone would ever say that. And when I reminisce to it, that's probably what it was. We had 1 bar of soap left, if I'm not mistaken, and I was literally asking the person in question, they needed to go out there and buy some more soap so we can have multiples of it, you know? Multiples of it, you know? And I'm just saying, people need to understand about how I live my life and how I make money, if you were to ask me, you know? If not just how I live my life. But yeah, actually both. You know, I am a rapper, singer, songwriter. I'm trying to currently bet on myself with all my clothing line. That's what I'm trying to do. Let alone any other, work that I might pick up with family and friends. More specifically, in this case, friends and their families. Because I'm a community guy, community person, and I want to do work with people to help everybody get cleaner with the Lord. So that's what that is. But I'm also more than open to it when the calling comes to go get a job, a real job, actually, a real job. Other places, plenty of places. I love sports. Can work at a sports store. I'm okay with books. Got no problem working at a bookstore or a library. I'm into office supplies, school supplies, NJ2THECITY school supplies. Can go work at a place like Office Depot. Like video games, and go work at a GameStop. You get the point that I'm trying to make there, So I ain't got no problem going back into the workforce and getting a real job / payroll job like that. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't. But it has to be, like I keep telling people, it's a calling. I don't want to just force myself into something when I know I'm better than something. In terms of more so when it comes to this, I want to bet on myself. I feel the calling to bet on myself. But let me bet on myself and let me work with the community, to do it. Because I'm a community guy, community person, and whatever else, side work that I need to do with, friends and family to, be real, or just to get whatever extra money, let me do that. Because I'm real like that, etc. Money is just not the most important thing to me. It really isn't. Top 5, not even my top 2, if not top 3. Because I just don't care about money like that. I just don't. Now, I do want money and know I need to make money, but it's not something where, like I said before, where I care about every dollar I spend, I care about every dollar I make. I don't. I really don't. Or at least when it's on common sense stuff like soap. I don't care. It's soap. It only costs me $1.07 to go purchase from the dollar store. Just spend the money. It's a dang dollar. What is that dollar hurting? Huh? Etc. And yeah, rapper, singer, songwriter, love myself. Music's great. The clothing line is gold, and trying to bet on myself with that, absolutely. And I just want people to totally understand, common sense money matters are very common sense. Don't make it hard. Don't make it hard. And soap is probably one of the most top 5, common sense I can name. If not really the number 1 common sense money matter I can make. Or make my statement on the point of, or whatever. Don't turn that into a competition or rocket science or something harder. It's soap, ladies and gentlemen. If your heart is that hardened where where that's the statement you would make about soap, it's very evident. I think you sold your soul and you don't even know who you are, or whatever else, because that's just garbage to make common sense money matter simple as soap into into a labor project, etc. More coming soon. Your boy man, NJ to the City, out.